Ever spent hours, maybe even days going through resumes, trying to find, I don't know, maybe just one person who actually fits the bill?
Ugh, tell me about it.
It's like trying to find a needle in a haystack.
Yeah.
And honestly, it just feels, well, kind of outdated.
Like using a fax machine in the age of instant messaging.
Exactly. But get this. What if, and stick with me here,
Hmm.
what if there was a way to use, get this, AI to actually pinpoint the absolute best candidate,
Yeah.
like every single time?
Okay, now you've got my attention. AI for headhunting. How does that even work?
Well, that's exactly what we're diving into today with SPG Headhunting. They're this company, and they're claiming to completely change the recruitment game.
A bold claim. We've heard that before. What makes SPG different?
So they're basically combining like actual human expertise, the kind of stuff you just can't replace, with cutting-edge AI tech. And the results are, let's just say they're pretty impressive.
All right, I'm intrigued. So how are they using AI to, as you said, revolutionize headhunting?
Well, they're tackling the most time-consuming stuff head-on. Things sourcing candidates, engaging with them, all that back and forth. And they're doing it all with AI, which means it's faster, way more efficient.
Hold on, so you're saying this AI is doing the work of, like, an entire recruitment team?
In a way, yeah. And because of that, their overhead is significantly lower, which, translates to cost savings for their clients.
That makes sense. But it's not just about cutting costs, is it? The real value, I imagine, is in the quality of the candidates they find.
You hit the nail on the head.
Yeah.
Because the AI is so good at matching skills and experience to a job description, it finds candidates who are not just qualified on paper, but who are also a good fit for the company culture.
So it's about finding someone who can not only do the job, but will actually thrive in that environment. That's huge. I imagine that leads to less time spent onboarding and faster results for the company.
Exactly. They hit the ground running.
Ugh.
But I do have to ask, what's the secret sauce here? How is this AI actually doing this?
Well, one of the most fascinating things about SPG's AI is its use of something called neuro-linguistic programming, or NLP for short.
NLP, that sounds awfully complicated.
It is pretty complex, but in simple terms, the AI uses NLP to analyze language patterns and understand someone's underlying motivations and career aspirations, even if they haven't explicitly stated them.
So it's like the AI can read between the lines of a resume or a LinkedIn profile.
Exactly. Imagine, for instance, someone who constantly uses phrases like eager to make a difference or seeking new challenges on their LinkedIn. The AI picks up on those subtle cues, even if the person hasn't said, I'm looking for a new job.
That is incredible. So even if you're not actively looking for a job, but you might be open to the right opportunity, this AI can pick up on that.
Precisely. And here's the kicker. The AI can approach these potential candidates confidentially. The candidate has no idea which company's interested until they express genuine interest themselves.
Wow. So if I'm a company trying to, discreetly poach top talent from my competitor, this is a game changer. No more awkward cold calls or risking confidentiality breaches.
You've got it. And beyond that, the AI is incredibly good at cross-referencing resumes and job descriptions. Like, scarily good. It can process huge amounts of data and spot connections a human recruiter might miss.
So no more keyword stuffing on resumes, hoping something sticks.
Gone. It's about real skills matching, which ultimately benefits everyone.
And it sounds like it's working. I mean, you said it yourself, their clients are seeing great results. But what about the candidates? How are they responding to being recruited by AI?
That's the thing. Both candidates and clients are actually praising SPG's approach. It's not just about efficiency. It's about finding the right fit, and that resonates with people.
Finding a job or finding the right person for a job, it's stressful. So anything that can make it better is a win. But this tech, it's got to be changing constantly, right? What's next for SPG?
Well, that's what's so interesting. They're constantly refining their AI, integrating new data, making sure it stays ahead of the curve.
Makes sense. The world of work isn't exactly standing still.
Right. And they're even working on breaking down geographical barriers.
You mean like I could be sitting here in New York City and the AI could find me the perfect candidate in, I don't know, Tokyo?
Exactly. Imagine the possibilities. A small startup in, say, London could suddenly tap into a global pool of talent. It's incredibly exciting.
It really is. And it's not just about geography, right? They're also breaking down language barriers too.
Absolutely. That's part of their long-term vision. It's about connecting the right people with the right opportunities, no matter where they are or what language they speak.
Now that is revolutionary. But before we get ahead of ourselves, let's talk about SPG's unique approach to working with clients, this whole 6-week exclusivity model. How does that play into their overall strategy?
So it's all about focused engagement. When a client partners with SPG, they get their full, undivided attention. No distractions, no spreading themselves thin over tons of different clients.
And that means,
It means the AI can really hone in on finding the perfect candidate for that specific client. There's no risk of their potential candidates being bombarded by a dozen other recruiters, which can be overwhelming and frustrating for everyone involved.
so it's a win-win. Clients get focused attention and a higher chance of success, and candidates aren't being spammed with irrelevant offers.
Precisely. It's about quality over quantity, and that's becoming increasingly important in today's job market.
Well, it sounds like SPG is on to something big here. This combination of AI and human expertise is really changing the game.
Absolutely. It's more efficient, more cost-effective, and it's leading to better matches between candidates and companies.
And as AI keeps evolving, it makes you wonder, what does the future hold for recruitment? What new possibilities and maybe even challenges will emerge? It's definitely something to think about.
It's a whole new world out there.